Hey there everybody, in this video we're going to be talking about Tamron's new 28-75 f2.8. This lens is a big deal, and before we really get into it I want to disclaim right off the bat, I have not had hands-on time with this lens. I do not have it presently, nor am I anticipating Tamron sending me a copy. So down the line, if you'd like me to review it, please go ahead and leave that comment down below. Go check out my Rode Link review as well. I just put it out there, I'm using it now, and I'm really excited about that review. I think that's probably the highest production quality video that I've put out so far. So anyway, let's get to talking about the lens. 15 elements in 12 groups, extra low dispersion elements, low dispersion elements, low dispersion elements, one fully aspherical element, a couple hybrid aspherical elements. This is going to be a very small, light, fast lens to have at 550 grams. It's going to be great for travel. It's going to be great for size. At only 4.6 inches long, you're going to be able to fit it into your bag. Crucially, Tamron's included their RXD AF motor, their rapid extra silent stepping motor. And the fact that it's a stepping motor as opposed to a linear AF motor means that the the manual focus performance is going to be a lot closer to in line with what we want a manual focus lens to be like, to perform like. The other great thing is that it's super duper silent and quick. Coming in May 24th at $800, this is not only the first standard zoom by a third party to have been created for Sony FE mount lenses, it's also coming in at a really compelling price point, especially because if Sigma get into that space with their 24-70 f2.8 art lens, that's going to be in a different ballpark in terms of price point. Now, Tamron has made some really compelling lenses over the years, especially recently, right? There are a lot of people that swear by Tamron and the SP lenses in particular. This looks like it's going to be another winner. I don't think that Tamron, though, has the same commitment to quality that Sigma does, that a GM lens would be. So if you're looking for the absolute best in terms of optical performance, go with a Sigma art lens, go with the Sony G Master. But for those of you who want that 2.8 standard zoom, this 28-75 is going to perfectly fit the bill. At f2.8, it's gonna really be key that aperture, is going to be key in providing really nice subject isolation and separation at 75 mil. Because it's a little bit longer on both the wide and the tele end than a standard zoom, they've been able to optimize for size, right? So it used to be that you'd have a 35-70 back in the good old film days, for those of you that still shoot film like myself. And then they kind of moved to a 28-70, then a 24-70. So this isn't outside the realm of possibility. It's going to be a little weird hearing it for younger and newer photographers for the first time in comparison to a 24-70, but this is a proven optical range that 28-75 is standard, actually, and it was standard before 24-70 was. Now, do I think that that's going to be the most useful range? Perhaps not. I think perhaps a 24-105, even perhaps at f4 with stabilization, might be a little bit better suited for an actual walk-around lens. But for a lot of photographers, a lot of Sony photographers that are saying, you know what, I've bought into this really expensive and fantastic camera body, I need to not buy a Sony G Master lens because it's going to be way too expensive. This is going to be a lens that's going to provide options for professionals and for hobbyists. And with that price point, it's going to be profitable for professionals, and it's going to be accessible and approachable for hobbyists. And that's key. Tamron's hit two big demographics there, really the only two demographics in the imaging space that are considering Sony full frame E-mount, right? So this is a really smart move on Tamron's part. I think we really have to watch closely to see what other companies like Samyang, Rokinon, and Sigma are going to do in response to this. A lot of these third-party companies are doing a lot of these things in response to one another. So when we're seeing Sigma get into a standard zoom for Sony FE, this is looking like they're not going to be able to do this quite so easily as just, you know, bolt on an MC11 and, you know, gaff tape it down like it looks like they've done with a lot of their other art series lenses. So I'm looking forward to the way that Tamron is pushing forward competition in the mirrorless third-party lens space. I'm also super looking forward to seeing how it performs, because if this is as good as I'm anticipating it to be, which is very good, maybe not G Master, maybe not Prime level, maybe not Sigma Art level because I'm biased, I'm assuming that this is going to be a fantastic workhorse because it's built solidly, it's got all the right components, right? It's got aspherical lenses, or elements. There we go. There's the right word. It's got aspherical, it's got hybrid aspherical, it's got a stepping motor instead of a linear AF motor, so that manual focus experience is going to be really nice for video, for example. This is going to be a lens that a lot of people are going to want to be using for a lot of different reasons. So I'm looking forward to hearing what y'all think about it. Thank you very much for your time and for your attention. Don't hesitate to check out the affiliate links in the description. Like, subscribe, notification bell, all that. Thank you very much for your time and for your attention, and I'm looking forward to seeing you in the next one.